Today, we're uncovering some mind-blowing facts. Did you know humans share 60% of their DNA with bananas? And the shortest war in history lasted just 38 minutes. Plus, the heart of a blue whale weighs as much as a small car, and there are more stars in the universe than grains of sand on Earth. Let's dive into 101 random facts that will astonish you. Did you know that the International Space Station, ISS, is the third brightest object in the sky? It can often be seen shining brightly, trailing across the night sky after sunset or before dawn. The ISS reflects sunlight, making it more visible than most stars and planets. So next time you look up, keep an eye out, you might just spot it. You've seen a group of flamingos before, but did you know they're called a flamboyance? These stunning pink birds aren't just famous for their color, they flock together in style, making them one of the most eye-catching sights in nature. When a herd of antelopes is being chased by a predator, they often employ a fascinating survival tactic. Instead of scattering randomly, they tend to stay together and make quick, sharp turns to confuse the predator. This coordinated movement helps them evade capture, demonstrating their instinctive ability to work as a group for protection. Did you know that when dogs play, they often face each other's knees? This is called a play bow, and it's a universal dog signal to show they're playing, not being aggressive. It's their way of saying, let's have fun and stay friends. Sloths may be known for being slow on land, but in the water, they're surprisingly agile. They can hold their breath for up to 40 minutes, longer than most marine animals like dolphins. Who knew a sloth had such hidden skills? If you could fold a piece of paper 42 times, it would be thick enough to reach the moon. Sounds impossible, right? It's all thanks to exponential growth. Each fold doubles the paper's thickness. Too bad you can only fold it 7 or 8 times by hand. Ever wondered why you never see an elephant jump? That's because they physically can't. Their massive legs are built for strength, not for jumping. It's just one more thing that makes these gentle giants unique. Koalas have fingerprints that are almost identical to humans. In fact, their prints have even confused crime scene investigations. Imagine mistaking a koala for a criminal. Just another way nature surprises us. Believe it or not, you could fit all the planets in our solar system between the Earth and the Moon if you line them up. The total distance is 384,400 kilometers, and the diameters of the planets add up perfectly. Space is vast. Here's a strange but true fact: some turtles can breathe through their butts. It's called cloacal respiration, and it helps them survive underwater for long periods. Who knew turtles had such a unique survival skill? Humans share about 60% of their DNA with bananas. This surprising fact shows just how interconnected life on Earth is, and how we all share a common ancestry despite our differences. A day on Venus is longer than a year. That's right, because Venus spins so slowly, it takes 243 Earth days to complete one rotation. Meanwhile, it only takes 225 Earth days to orbit the Sun. Water can boil and freeze at the same time. It happens at a specific pressure and temperature known as the triple point. It's a rare phenomenon, but when it occurs, water exists as a liquid, gas, and solid all at once. Bananas are slightly radioactive. They contain potassium-40, a naturally occurring isotope. But don't worry, it's completely safe. You'd have to eat millions of bananas to feel any effects. Still, it's a cool fact to peel back. Did you know an octopus has 3 hearts? 2 of them pump blood to its gills, while the third pumps blood to the rest of its body. And here's the real twist, its blood is blue. That's because octopuses use copper instead of iron in their blood. Pretty cool, right? When you see sunlight, you're actually looking into the past. It takes sunlight about 8 minutes and 20 seconds to travel from the sun to Earth. So, every time you step outside, you're seeing light that's over 8 minutes old. Sound travels more than 4 times faster in water than in air. That's because water molecules are packed closer together, making it easier for sound waves to move. So, next time you're swimming, remember, sounds are reaching your ears faster. Honey never spoils. Archaeologists have even found pots of honey in ancient Egyptian tombs that are over 3,000 years old and still perfectly edible. Its natural preservatives make honey one of the few foods that last forever. On Saturn and Jupiter, it rains diamonds. High pressure in these planets' atmospheres turns carbon into diamonds, which then fall like rain. Talk about a sparkling weather forecast. The temperature at Earth's core can reach about 10,800 degrees Fahrenheit, roughly the same as the surface of the Sun. The intense heat comes from radioactive decay and leftover energy from Earth's formation. Our planet is literally glowing from the inside. Your brain generates enough electricity to power a small light bulb. With about 100 billion neurons firing constantly, your brain is like a mini power station. It's just another example of how incredible the human body is. In your lifetime, you'll shed about 40 pounds of skin. That's because your skin is constantly renewing itself, shedding old cells and making way for new ones. Who knew we left so much behind? Your stomach gets a new lining every 3 to 4 days. Why? Because the stomach's acids are so strong, they could digest the stomach itself. Fortunately, this constant renewal keeps everything safe and functioning. There are more stars in the universe than grains of sand on all of Earth's beaches. With billions of galaxies each containing billions of stars, the numbers are simply mind-boggling. Space is vast beyond our imagination. Neutron stars are incredibly dense. A single sugar cube-sized piece of a neutron star would weigh as much as a mountain. These remnants of massive stars are among the most extreme objects in the universe. The Moon is slowly drifting away from Earth at a rate of about 1.5 inches per year. Over time, this will affect tides and even slow Earth's rotation. In a few billion years, our nights might look very different. A single day on Mercury lasts 59 Earth days. That's because Mercury rotates very slowly on its axis. Imagine trying to get through one super long workday on that planet. Space is completely silent. Because sound needs a medium like air or water to travel through, and space is a vacuum, there's nothing to carry the sound waves. So, if you screamed in space, no one would hear it. The Sun makes up 99.86% of the total mass of our solar system. That means all the planets, moons, asteroids, and comets combined are just a tiny fraction of what the Sun weighs. Saturn is less dense than water, which means if you could find a body of water large enough, Saturn would float. Its rings and massive size make it one of the most fascinating planets in our solar system.